I took the clay last night to the Shed Horn, which is the local sporting goods store. And like I said yesterday, there's a lady that works there. Her and her husband own a ranch. And if anybody knows what a 2-cupper pot would look like, she would. And she gave her approval on this. And then there was a saddle maker from Jeffers there too. And he's actually owned a pot this size. And he said this is the perfect 2-cupper size. So I got approval from 2 different sources for my pot, and so I'm going to continue working on this today. And what I'm going to do now is I'm finding I'm using these silicone tip tools much more than I do most of my other tools because of the shape and the softness of it. It works well for this. I'm going to fill in that deep crevice right there because it's just too deep. And so to keep the mold maker at the foundry from tearing out his hair, I will fill in that little bit there. I'm going to do his pan, which will be a small pan. It won't be a big pan. This clay I ran through my pasta machine by figuring out the diameter I want for the pan. I think that's going to be the diameter there. And I'll just take half of that, or close to half, and just make the pan. Here's another picture I've got of a pan like I'm trying to create. Now, you're watching me make this pan for the first time. I've never made a pan before. So it's a learning process here. I need a gentle touch, so I'm going to use my silicone tip tool here to blend in that seam. Doesn't take much pressure, it just takes a little. Alright, what I'm going to do now is make the twigs. I just gathered up, firewood. I'm putting striations in the wood. And you'll see why here in a second. And then I'm going to take my metal tool and make the break in the wood like he's just taking dead wood that is laying in the forest or along a trail. And yeah. Put some bark on parts of it. All right, as you can see, I've got the base pretty well done. Got some touching up to do, but nothing that I can't handle. Got the pan, got the can of beans, got the leftover firewood. I'll do some detailing in the fire at some point when I get ready to take this to the foundry. But for now, that's Morin Joe, and he's ready to go to the foundry, but with just a little bit of work to do on him yet. I don't think it turned out too bad. Just wanted to show you my camera setup. I've got my Canon EOS 60D set up on a tripod, and I've got my strobes set up here. The Canon, you can set it so that it'll set off the strobes. It'll send out a bunch of little flashes that'll stimulate the infrared eye on the flashes, which you can see I've got here set up into the reflector. And it gives me a nice, good photograph. All right, that's going to be it till next week. I'll see you next week, and I'll keep you informed of what's going on.